Bloomington, Indiana, October 13, TJ. Photo by Andy Lyons, Getty Images. The Redskins had a strong group of tight ends on paper last season. They didn't live up to expectations. Jordan Reed, despite staying healthy for most of the season, struggled with consistency. Vernon Davis, a year after succeeding as a replacement for Reed, regressed. Meanwhile, Jeremy Sprinkle was mostly used as a blocker. This off-season, the team could be dealing with turnover at the position. Davis is expected to be cut, as the Redskins can save about $5 million by doing that. Meanwhile, Red is probably going to stay, but he can't be trusted to stay healthy. Thus, having a strong backup is a necessity. The team could also surprise everyone and cut Reed to save $6 million in cap space. Still, that seems unlikely. Luckily for the Redskins, the 2019 NFL draft class is loaded at tight end, and they should have no trouble finding a potential backup. They may not necessarily take one early, but they could certainly consider it. The 2019 draft class talent will be on display at the NFL Combine this week. Here's a look at 3 players who the Redskins should be closely watching at the position. Page 2 Columbia, October 13, Jay Sternberger. Photo by Streeterletska, Getty Images. Jay Sternberger is an interesting case study for this draft. He declared for the draft after just one season at Texas A. He had spent the previous 2 seasons at Kansas, but that didn't work out. Normally, entering the draft after just one productive season is a risk. However, Sternberger was terrific at Texas A. He demonstrated that he has the receiving ability needed to be effective in the NFL. Additionally, his frame, 6'4", and route running ability are polished enough to make him a potentially solid red zone weapon. However, the concern about Sternberger being a one-year producer could very much be real. He did play in a Big 12 offense, and those units can tend to inflate offensive numbers. That's not to say that Sternberger isn't skilled, he is, and moves well for a man his size, but still, teams will want to make sure that he will be able to succeed at the NFL level. Want your voice heard? Join the Rigos Rag team. Write for us. Sternberger can help himself out a lot by succeeding in the drills at the Combine. If he can demonstrate the same skill he showcased on tape at Texas A, he could end up being a day 2 pick, and with a strong combine, he should really solidify that notion. The Redskins would likely consider Sternberger with either of their third-round picks. He would be an ideal get as a backup with starter potential down the road. Page 3 MIAMIFL, December 29, Irv Smith Jr. Photo by Streeterletska, Getty Images. Another Alabama Redskin? It's possible. Irv Smith Jr. was a great weapon in the Alabama offense last season, and he could make for a great pro. With a value that is currently projected somewhere between the late first and mid-second round, it's possible Washington could find themselves taking a hard look at him in round 2, last season with Smith's breakout year for the Crimson Tide. With Tua Tagovailoa throwing him the ball, Smith was able to notch 44 catches for 710 yards and 7 touchdowns. This came despite being in an Alabama offense that has a multitude of receiving and running weapons, so that's a plus for his stock. He has a solid 6'4" frame, and his athletic ability is good as well. At the Combine, Smith will have a chance to show off his vertical speed and will likely challenge for one of the fastest 40 times of the tight end group. This will be a key test for him, as his athletic ability is what could cause him to rise on draft boards. Elsewhere, Smith's route running ability and performance in the gauntlet will be crucial as well. If he can continue to prove that he is a natural receiver, that will do a lot in his quest to rise into the back end of the first round. Smith has gone a bit under the radar, as a duo of Iowa Hawkeyes are above him on most draft boards. The Combine will represent a chance for him to really get noticed on a larger scale, so the Redskins should be paying attention. Page 4 Minneapolis, October 6, T.J. Hockenson. Photo by Hannah Fosline, Getty Images. T.J. Hockenson is likely to be the first player off the board at the tight end position. While some may prefer his collegiate teammate Noah Fant, Hockenson is truly a do-it-all player and already has the making of a terrific receiving option at the NFL level. On tape, Hockenson demonstrates excellent catching ability, as he has soft hands and is a natural when he has the ball. He's good at finding space and his route running is very solid. He was Iowa's top target for a reason last year. That pass-catching ability should make him a target of many teams picking early in the first round of this draft. Hockenson is also a pretty solid blocker, though he was occasionally beaten by stronger and faster players. He'll need to get a bit stronger at the point of attack, but his technique is certainly there. That will make it easy for him to earn a starting role early in his NFL career. All Hockenson has to do at the combine is back up what many saw on tape. He needs to show solid athleticism and continue to stand out in the receiving drills. It wouldn't hurt either to see him do well in blocking drills and in the bench press, just to show that his foundational strength is very much there. Next, scouting Redskins first-round option T.J. Hockenson. Like it or not, the Redskins will and should consider Hockenson if he's on the board with the 15th pick. They'll need to keep a close eye on him as a result of that.